Hey guys, Alex with Bay Cities Construction. Hey guys, today I want to share with you the dark side of construction. One of my YouTube followers came to me for some help. She hired a contractor about a year and a half ago or so, and she asked me, her husband asked me to share with you some of our findings. They wanted to see if other people can avoid falling into this same horrific situation. Let me show you what we got. Guys, we're at the back of the house of the addition and want to share with you some kind of egregious construction defects. There's a lot of damage to the actual structure. We're not going to cover all that in the video. Quite frankly, I feel disgusted by what I've seen here. This represents the worst of our industry. Like, if you were to do a collage of how things could go wrong, the totality of wrongness, that's what this building is now. So I just want to kind of share with you some of the very basic stuff that looks very odd. So you could see there was probably no grading plan done because the wood is below grade of the concrete. The stem wall should kind of pop up above the concrete grade. That edge of the house is about 4 inches underground in that section. All of that stuff will rot if you put dirt up against it. It's just wrong. The water runs up against the structure, gets stuck. At the entrance of the unit, they actually created like a spoon effect. Basically, you have runoff from the driveway, right? And then it kind of comes in here and it gets trapped by this door. That whole section. You can see the ground's still wet. It hasn't rained in about a week and it's still pretty soaked because it captured a tremendous amount of water when it did rain. You've got a heavy beam above, transferring the load. It's sitting on the existing foundation that's undersized. These hold downs, they're in the wrong position. You got to hold down under a window. Like, I don't know what scenario that would work under. The real kicker is look at this post. This post is holding up this massive beam that's holding up 2 different roof lines, transferring to this post into this 4x6, and look how the 4x6 is on the edge of the concrete, almost touching that board. See that on that end there? And you know, of course, it's got no bottom hold down correctly. That pad's probably, they left the wood in the, it's bad. It's about as bad as it gets. We've been walking this job for a few hours with all the team members. This is a tear down. I've never seen it. I've heard of it. I've heard of people building structures that were so badly built that they had to tear them down. And the pitch of the roof is not according to the plans. There's no corrected stamp set. It's just unexplainable. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Watch, let's go over here to this bathroom. Look at this thing. This foundation here wasn't here before, and it looks like they did it after the fact. Just by the way that concrete's poured, you can see that hold down is barely on the edge of that concrete. See this hold down here? That rod's supposed to go all the way down to the bottom. It's supposed to be able to tighten it. But when you come over here on this side, it's not exactly centered. That mud sill is in the air. There's no concrete underneath it. I don't understand what they were doing. Here's a shear wall, supposedly, that's not continuous. You gotta have a shear wall that's continuous. All the rafters are crooked, they're misnailed, they're busted blocking. It's bad. The reason that we created the video, the owner wanted us to put something up, just bringing attention like, man, you know, don't hire your contractor based on the numbers on their bid. Hire the person, the team. Make sure that they convince you that they have the skill sets, the integrity, the capability of doing the project that you need to get done. Guys, you got a project that you're considering doing. The more complicated, the larger it is, the more time you should take in getting to know your potential contractor. Don't just hire somebody based on the numbers they gave you. I get called several times a week. People, hey, send me a bid for this, send me a bid for that. Don't do that. Get to know them, set up a meeting with them, whether you go to their office or you meet them in person at your place. Take a little bit of time to get to know not only the contractor, but the people you're going to work with on a daily basis. Get to know them so that you feel comfortable that they're going to be able to do the job. Kind of a somber day today here at this project. We're going to help them get out of this pickle, but avoid getting in a pinch. Make sure you hire the right contractor. My name's Alex of Bay Cities Construction Mining. You don't need a contractor. You need a team of pros. Make sure they're really pros.